Alright everyone, that guy's putting out tires. We were at Mavis. I am not getting tires. I got new tires put on both my vehicles probably about 3 months ago. Very pleased with the tires I have on this now. I think they are the Discoverer tires. Really good tires so far. Anyway, we're here to get an oil change. I know people do these get ready with me videos. I'm doing a spend a day with taco video. We have boxes to go through. We have lots of things to do. But first thing we're doing, we're getting an oil change on the good old van. Side note, I cleaned it out. Looks very nice. Everything's clean-ish. I didn't do this part, obviously, but I wiped everything down. It looks nice. Somewhat. But, yeah. Spend a day with Taco Stacks. Let's make it a good one. Let's do it. And I'm eyeing up that van over there. Looks like one of those camping vans. I like it. What I am doing, though, is looking at that lawnmower I picked up yesterday. It's expensive. I don't know. I was just realizing. I don't know if it's Gen 4. I mean, I really didn't look at it. I did test it. It did work. The battery was half charged, and it fired up immediately. I mean, all it is really a battery operated thing. It's not like gas where you have to mix stuff and hope it works. But no, it did work. It ran perfectly fine. I didn't try testing the battery in terms of can it charge, especially with the charger that was included. But I assume it probably does. But like, yeah, $330 found in the trash yesterday. That is remarkable. I think I'm either gonna. I don't know if I should Facebook it. I'm worried that if I put it on Facebook and let's say the thing doesn't work after 20 minutes, I'm going to be in probably more trouble than like selling it like as is at a flea market. It's almost like if you sell it on Facebook, you kind of expect it to work as it should. And I didn't really test it for longer than maybe 8 minutes, which it ran fine for. But I don't know how long those batteries are supposed to last. So I have a bunch of packages I have to get out. I just got my oil change. Everything went well. I feel bad for them. They actually put up signs that say they're now hiring. Feel bad. It's tough to hire people in this society, economy, whatever you like to call it. But they had one person working, and there's like 8 or 10 bays that, you know, obviously in the good times you'd probably have 8 or so workers working right now, but they only had one person working. So I feel bad for like the manager and everyone else there, because they're just gonna be stressed out all day today with people coming in and trying to have appointments. And you can wait, but you know it's gonna be 3 hours to do an oil change. Anyway, side note, I came over here to a hardware store. I have a coupon for $10 off anything over $10. No idea what I need, but it expires tomorrow, so better figure out something. Finally dawned on me, I needed this outdoor spigot thing, which I'm going to just, I guess, get on Amazon. This would have been a perfect place to buy it because it probably would have been like $12. Out of all this stuff, they don't have it. That's not it. No, they don't have it. That is unreal. Wow. $80 for this? What in the world? It's also amazing how many times I come to auctions and I'll see a bunch of these copper extensions and they sell for pretty much scrap value. $9 for one. They don't have that one brass piece I need. Go figure. The one thing I actually do need, they don't have. Found it. Genius me. I was like, why don't I just go to the garden section? Sometimes you're thinking of a plumbing thing, so you go to plumbing rather than just thinking, oh, it's something for the garden, so you probably find the garden section. Sometimes you just have to think. Something I do very few in between. Alright. This is $17. It's probably like $8 or $12 on Amazon, but since I have $10 off, it's only going to be $7. Amazing, ain't it? Ah, the salt spreader. Oh my goodness, wow. So we're expecting snow tonight, which kind of stinks because I'm like, I don't have to, but I want a trash pick tomorrow morning. It's I wouldn't say my favorite town, but it's usually the town that has the most amount of stuff. Man, that guy's he's zooming around here. He's probably going to come over here to the right and probably go behind me. They're doing like double passes. Maybe that's how they do that. I don't know. Let's take a look. Yeah, just slinging salt. Wonder if he'll go this way. Anyway, we're expecting snow tonight, which wasn't really in the forecast up until like yesterday. And now it looks like everyone's just trying to, I don't know if make quota would be the right word, but everyone's just throwing salt around. So, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with the next trash video. Might just jump into like the next day. We might have to skip a day, which kind of stinks. But that's just what happens. Snowing. People were like, oh, I don't think it's going to snow. I said, look, March is going to come here. We're going to have a March, and it's going to snow. I'm still expecting like that one day where it's going to snow like a foot. I still think it's going to happen, even though a lot of people don't think so. We'll see. Alright, you ever have one of those moments you've seen one of those really disgusting looking bugs? Well, that guy, he was crawling on the window, and I finally got him to go off the window, and now he's stuck down there. And I don't know what to do. I pulled off the side row, because it's one of those things where I knew if he walked on me, it'd freak me out, and you guys all know about that. Whenever an insect or something just crawls on you and you're not expecting it. It's not that I'm really, like, scared of him. I don't know where he went, though. He's now stuck in the dungeons. But yeah, that's kind of probably like the smartest thing to do is if that ever happens to you, just pull off to the side of the road. I know it seems kind of dumb, but some people, I'm not scared of insects, but some people are. I just didn't want them like crawling on my neck and me go like that and then, you know, a car come. You know how the whole thing goes. Now I'm wondering when this guy's going to finally come out of his little hole back there. The most random thing on a day like today. Also, I've never seen an insect that looked like that. So it was one of those, like, I don't even know. Really long antennas, very short. Kind of looked like a hybrid of, you know, those things that have like a million legs. I don't know if they're not called, it's kind of like a silverfish mixed in with a thing that had like the million legs mixed in with like cave crickets. I don't know what that ends up as, but it's one of those. Alright, shipping room is a mess. I gotta say thank you to everyone who's been picking up Taco Stack merchandise. I know I've been mentioning a lot recently. I also just packed up this order, anyone who bought anything on Etsy. Thank you for that. Also just packed up this order for eBay. This is professionally packed. It's not Noritake, it is fragile what's in here. Kind of amusing, I ran out of bubble wrap. Yeah, I ran out of bubble wrap. I ran out of bubble wrap that I had in this room on this package. I had probably like, you guys might know I sell those kind of a smaller roll. I had probably about a third of one of those smaller rolls. I went through the entire roll on literally one package. So to think that, you know, those smaller rolls that I have that I sell for very cheap, let me just put it that way, almost three of these packages would equal one of those rolls. So if you ever see me selling that bubble wrap at the flea market, make sure to grab some. But this thing's all packed up, professionally shipped by none other than Taco Stacks himself. We're going to go ahead and see what this weighs. I hope this doesn't go as an oversized package. I know recently the Postal Service have done an upcharge, or a surcharge I should say, on these packages. Weighs 5 pounds. I should have my ruler. There it is. Tape measure in here. So it's 4 pounds, 7 ounces, but I just put it in as 5 pounds because it's the same price. I go ahead. It's 12. So we got 12 by 15 by 12. So I'm pretty sure that's an oversized package. In fact, one of the 12s is kind of generous. It's probably a 13, so it's definitely an oversized package. So it's going to be a surcharge, I would think, on that. Hopefully this package isn't going too far, because the difference between sending this to like New Jersey as opposed to like California will be like $30 or $40, I assume. All right, now some way, somehow, I have to struggle with all this. This thing didn't actually cost that much. It was an oversized package, but it didn't go up that much in price because I think it's going Illinois, Indiana, somewhere around there. This is going to Texas. This thing cost me $28. It was originally it cost me $28. Let me just put it that way. I think my shipping was $25, so it is what it is. And yeah, now I gotta somehow struggle to get all the stuff in there in one shot. Okay, well, finally made it back and kind of just sat down and, man, this blanket. Whew, wow. I think it kind of has an odor to it. A lot of these older, like anything that you keep in a storage unit, unless you put, oh, this is made by UGG. Wow, that thing, it's got an odor to it. I figured they had, the person who abandoned their storage unit had some decent quality stuff, at least decent brand. So that was UGG. This is that Ralph Lauren thing I was talking about in the video. It looks like it's a comforter. I didn't take it out to see the size on it. Yeah, that's got to get washed anyway. It's got to smell too. I was thinking about listing on eBay, and then I was just going to keep it inside this bag and use the vacuum cleaner on it. And I'll probably shrink the bag. That'd be smart. And then I could probably put it into like a garbage bag and then ship it out. Like it would be in this one and then in a garbage bag. Almost like a very, very large manila envelope. Or should I say poly envelope. But I think we're going to attack some of these boxes or bags over here. I do have to make a run to the warehouse to take a lot of this stuff, which would be probably crucial to do it now rather than after it snows. In a best situation, it'd probably be better to just pack up for the flea market just from this pile. Flea market is, I think, under 1 month away. Well, a little, maybe like 32 days or so. But I imagine this pile is going to probably grow before that happens. All right. Figured I'd probably go through some of this stuff. Should probably also get that trash can. Probably leave this. A lot of people said to look at the maker of this mask. As you guys see, I didn't even. It's probably like made in China mask. It's Spirit. All right, so that's the flea market item. That's Spirit is that Halloween store that pops up like in October. Oh, there goes that. Camera started moving on me. Spirit's the Halloween store that pops up. The heck. All right. Hopefully it's not moving on me this time. Spirit is the Halloween store that pops up in October. So this is just a flea market item. Put into that box. It's probably only worth a couple bucks. Don't know what brand this is. Glow Gang. Gotta glow up one day. What in the world? What does that even mean? What I'm going to do is just probably put all the clothes right back in here that I'm going to donate. That was the one UGG boot I saw, so I gotta find the other one. Socks, probably decent for someone. Christmas lights, like I definitely didn't capture that on camera. At least not the one that was in this bag. Really not a whole lot in here. This might be a sweatshirt. Yep, brand new sweatshirt. What brand are we working? Looks like Carhartt. It's all folded up. It is. Carhartt. Brand new sweatshirt. Probably, yeah, XL, way too big for me. Look at that. It's like a $50 sweatshirt. Carhartt logo. So I'm going to put, yeah, it smells like a brand new sweatshirt. Doesn't stink. I'm going to put that aside. That will go on eBay. Probably even has a price tag on this. It does not. Has the model number. But yeah, literally a brand new Carhartt hoodie. The Carhartt down the sleeve. XL, way too big for me. Carhartt fits really weird as well. A lot of it fits way too big. Like a medium will fit like an XL. A large will fit like an XL. And then a small is like a small. So it's a weird brand, especially the newer stuff. But that's why you got to go through every single... This camera, I'm going to do my best this year to get to 1 million subscribers, and then I'll hire someone to do this camera crew thing because I have so many issues with just cameras and just everything. Sweatpants. Keep those. Those are Adidas. Storage. I did find the other, this is atrocious. There we go. I did find the other shoe. So, although they look pretty much brand new on the bottom, they are smashed. But they are nice UGG boots. Probably too small for me. There are also some Jordans in there, which were fake, but they didn't make the cut. They were, if anyone out there collects sneakers, they're Jordan like 11s. I don't know where I put them, but they're fake. Jordan 11 Retro. That was that Sixers beanie I talked about. This, what was I going to do with this? That's Old Navy brand. Just throw it in there. Alright. This was junk. One interesting thing with that unit, these are full cans of brisk iced tea. Now, with storage units, and I've said this every single time, everyone likes to comment on what they think happened. They also like to comment about if the manager or the facility went through the units, took out stuff, left me with junk. It's literally a guaranteed comment, at least 5 or 10 of them in every single videos. What throws me for a loop after doing 50-so episodes of nothing but storage units, who would ever store a full can of iced tea in a bag with picture frames, clothing, and other items? But then again, who would store a lot of this stuff, and who would store, you know, bedding that's worth $200, you know, tools that are worth $100, whatever it might be? How do you also throw, like, to me, garbage in with other stuff? If it's not under, like, an eviction, would somebody really store this? It's just weird. The whole thing is weird. Anyway, I didn't really talk much about, but there was a handful of iced tea in there. Here we have another Squishmallow. Kind of looks a little dirty. I don't know. This guy's name is Springtime. I went through every single Squishmallow from that unit. None of them were rare. So if anyone out there was wondering if they're rare, none of them are rare. I had them on Facebook for 3 days. I dealt with the same people who say, is it available for those 3 days? And end up not selling them. So they're going to go to the flea market. Hopefully I can get like $3 to $5 a piece for them. This one was $11 retail. I just didn't want to do the Facebook thing. I had people say, hey, would you sell this one? Would you sell that one? And I was like, go on eBay. They're $9.99 or $11.99 free shipping. I'm not going to go drive 15 miles away to meet you for a $10 sale. We're just not doing that. So, yeah, if anyone out there is wondering about the Squishmallows, I didn't show this one on camera because literally it was in this bag. It was something else. A fake rose. And then, looks like a ski mask. Oh, ski mask of some sort. And I'm back. Throw this over there. See if there's any money in here. There is not. All right. If people think like that I have a problem just hoarding stuff, it's not really like it's not. I'm not. If you're new to the channel, you think I'm just keeping this stuff just to keep it. It's not the case. I'm not keeping this stuff at all. In fact, I don't think I'm really keeping any of this for myself. I mean, I might put things on eBay, but I'm not like saving stuff that I'll use 5 years from now. It's more about, unfortunately, here in Pennsylvania, if you're not, familiar with where I live in Pennsylvania. It's too cold for me to really bring this anywhere, and all the markets aren't really open till April. So if you're new around here, that's kind of thing. I'm not a hoarder, which some people might think I am. Oh man, what do we have in here? What the heck? Anything that says Spencer's on it, you kind of interesting. You don't know what it might be. Crystal something. Keyring. It was $6. Alright, so maybe someone will give me $1 for that. Ooh, more gloves. I did have a couple gloves from that storage. It did $24.99. They say size large. I don't know. They look kind of small. Impact with touchscreen capabilities. Oh no, they fit. Well, that fits perfectly. It says touchscreen capabilities, so let's see if this actually works. It does nothing. Oh no, it does work. Kind of. Alright, what else do we have here? Another Nerf gun. More iced tea. Don't need that, don't need it, don't need that. Kind of just taking out the stuff that might just end up. And all this stuff down here, it's probably going to just be thrown in the garbage. Let's see what's in this bag. Oh, electrical stuff. Your wing nuts. A whole container of them crushed. Cyber power. What's this, for a dog maybe? Double handle leash, 6 foot. Give the dog some space. 6 foot. Somebody might want that. So I got a couple dollars worth of stuff in here. I'll take out these. If I can find the cap, it'd probably be better. That looks like just probably garbage. Interesting lot there, because I know I definitely didn't show all that on camera. On a side note, oh, there's salsa. We got this Dunkin' Donuts card in one of the. Jeez, you don't. This is not for you. This is one of the things I found in one of the bags of stuff. But I just went online, and it says there's a balance of $10. So that's awesome. I have a balance of $10 on this card, which is great because it was in a garbage bag of stuff. And it's the Dunkin' Donuts. What are the odds? It's a little bit older. I'd say it's probably like 2021-ish or so. I just packed up all the I call them the bin clothes, the donatable clothes that I throw into those donation bins. Those are all in the back right now, so now we have to find those drop-off bins. I do have a handful of ones that kind of, I like the charity. I like the charity in which they go to, or what the if they're a for-profit, I like where the money is supposed to go, which usually, you know, these kind of things, they're businesses. There's definitely something to it, but it's just so much bulk that I have to drop off somewhere. I also have places where I do drop off other clothes, like clothes that still have brand new with the tags. Those I don't throw into these bins, because the majority of these bins are just places where someone else is going to sell it, whether it be to a different country or in their own shop. I've seen some that have donation bins in front of like thrift stores, like small mom and pop thrift stores. And the mom and pop thrift store just sells the clothes. There's nothing really special there. It's amazing what a lot of people think these bins are, but I do have like 8 garbage bags back there of just clothes. Yeah, so we had to find a drop-off bin, make some space. I know you guys saw it wasn't that great in that building, as well as I have some scrap that I'm taking to a different scrapyard, so. Okay, now I made it to this scrapyard. So every scrapyard's a little bit different. This one has nothing to do with this scale. Well, if you have light iron, you get on that scale. This one, you gotta go to the left. I know parking's sometimes an issue, but I'll figure it out. Got a street sign to that thing. Alright. Fresh shells. computer towers. We'll see what we get. All right, it's completely just crumpled up my receipt. It's kind of cool in there. They have like, every scrapyard's a little bit different. This one, they keep some like the cooler stuff, like the brass, and there's like an old-fashioned like submarine helmet in there. It looks like they also keep all of the old copper or brass fire extinguishers, but they had a submarine helmet in there, like one of those really like old ones from like the turn of the century looking things you'd see in like a movie. Kind of cool. Anyway, crumpled up my receipt. The reason why I brought stuff over here, so computer towers, they pay you 15 cents per pound. My scrapyard takes them for free. I think there's another scrapyard down the road that also takes them for free. They don't pay you for them. So some places pay you differently than other scrapyards. That's just kind of like the name of the game of the business. Like the one down the road pays you the most for light iron or any steel you bring in because they have their own shredder. But like this scrapyard pays you for things that other scrapyards wouldn't. So for brass shells, they pay you $1.50 per pound. And I think my scrapyard pays you like $1 per pound. Let me even check with that. It's a pretty big difference. Yeah, okay, so yeah, they pay you $1 per pound at my scrapyard. This one pays you $1.50 per pound. So that's why I brought stuff over here, as well as computer towers, because they pay you for it. But like my scrapyard pays more for, let's say, aluminum or copper, as opposed to this scrapyard. So you kind of have to like balance. If you can make trips out of where you're going that day, you can make more money just by balancing where you bring your metal. And yes, only 50 cents more per pound. It's not a huge deal, but I brought in 13 pounds, so it's like, that's my dinner right there. The difference is my dinner. So that was kind of cool. And looks like we're about done with today. It's about to start snowing here in about an hour or so. Some people are, that's a cool setup. Got plywood in the back, makes your truck bigger. You can haul around more stuff. Alright, so I made it back. Kind of concludes today's wonderful adventure. I'm looking over here, I see geese. I have a flock of geese that have been here for about 2 weeks now, so I'm assuming that probably means there's going to be babies here in a second. Probably in about a month. That's usually how it goes. I feel like they have little offsprings, and then they last about 2 days, and then everyone's gone. It's like a ghost town. Generally something gets them, whether it be a hawk or a coyote, maybe even a fox, but they go. So yeah, we'll show you the flock of geese here. They usually don't like to be bothered. That one got scared. Never really had an issue with them being aggressive towards me, but man, they just, look at all these. They just make droppings everywhere. They are like, those are all pine cones, which I can't believe there's so many, but this is just unheard of. So I can't walk Salsa over here because Salsa thinks it's a snack, and I'm just not letting her eat this stuff. So it's kind of annoying to have them, but what are you going to do? You know, Salsa doesn't even care about them. Like, she doesn't even care. She's not one of those dogs that chases them. She doesn't even really pay them any mind. A deer, on the other hand, a squirrel, a bird, even though geese are bird, but like small birds, she goes nuts over. Especially her chipmunk friend, which usually hangs out on this back porch, and she literally stares at that chipmunk for hours. Literally hours. Stresses herself out. She starts panting. It's... Anyway, enough of me rambling. It's been an awesome day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this wonderful day with Taco Stacks. It's not a get ready with me, it's a spend a day with me video. And yeah, stay tuned for tomorrow. I don't know what I'll be doing. I don't know if next video will be thrifting or trash picking. It all depends on how much snow we get. So yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe down below for more treasure hunts. Till next time, have a great day. Keep living a dream. Peace.